Some of the brightest minds often find themselves in a state of restlessness. The very skill to analyze the world comprehensively can ensnare them in cycles of overthinking. Thoughts may loop endlessly, replaying conversations in their minds. They may repeatedly question their decisions. While they appear composed externally, their internal world is filled with chaos. What leads to this phenomenon? Why do insightful individuals tend to struggle with overthinking? To grasp this, we must explore the workings of the mind. Overthinking transcends mere excessive contemplation. It occurs when thoughts become trapped in cycles, circling the same questions repeatedly instead of moving towards clarity or action. What if I say the wrong thing? What if I choose incorrectly? What if something unfavorable occurs? The mind yearns for certainty, yet life seldom offers it. Thus, the brain endlessly grapples with problems that might not even exist. The more one analyzes, the more questions arise, leading to a frenzy of scenarios racing through the mind. This phenomenon often intensifies for intelligent individuals who excel at recognizing patterns and envisioning outcomes. They pick up subtle cues in dialogues and detect hidden meanings in contexts. They foresee consequences long before others even consider them. This skill is advantageous for tackling intricate issues, enabling profound and creative thoughts about the world. However, when such aptitude turns inward, it can quickly become overwhelming. Instead of focusing on a single possibility, the mind is inundated with many. It prepares for countless possible futures, birthing chaos within thought. The illusion of control is another factor leading to overthinking. The mind becomes convinced that prolonged contemplation will yield perfect solutions. By analyzing every situation, mistakes will be avoided. By considering all outcomes, adverse events can be averted. But this belief is misleading. Life's unpredictability defies certainty, and no amount of deliberation will change that. Yet, the mind persists. It rehashes past conversations and fantasizes about unwelcome outcomes that may never occur. Gradually, this excessive thinking starts to overshadow the present moment. Instead of living fully, one begins to experience life through the lens of analysis. Each choice feels burdensome, and even minor problems seem inflated. While thinking should facilitate action, excessive thought can replace it. The mind then transforms into a battleground of persistent debate. At such times, thought becomes unhelpful and feels confining. How can one break free from overthinking? The solution isn't to cease thinking altogether, as that would be impossible. The true skill lies in determining where to direct one's focus. Not all thoughts warrant your time, and not every worry deserves your energy. A well-disciplined mind distinguishes between constructive thoughts and frivolous noise. Rather than chasing infinite possibilities, it hones in on what one can control. Decisions simplify, and actions become more apparent. Gradually, the mind quiets down. Ultimately, intelligence isn't the issue. The challenge arises when the mind forgets it doesn't have to contend with every possible outcome. Genuine mental resilience lies not in excessive thought but in knowing when to halt contemplation. The strongest mind isn't one that dissects every detail, but one that discerns which thoughts merit attention and which can simply drift away. By mastering this, the mind progressively becomes calmer, clearer, and more robust. This realization marks the shift from chaos to a feeling of fortitude, transforming the mind into an inner fortress.